Today we're going to be ranking Game Changer tutors and how worthwhile they are for your Game Changer spot in Bracket 3. First up is going to be Enlightened Tutor. It's pretty decent overall. It's a unique effect for white, finding an artifact that isn't an equipment, and it can grab you enchantments. But overall, it's not the most powerful tutor out there. Next up is Mystical Tutor, which will place higher. It being in blue grants you access to a lot of cantrips and draw that you can use to get the card off the top of your library, and it also allows you to find counter spells or card draw at instant speed, which is much more valuable than finding artifacts or enchantments at instant speed. Next up is our first card in D tier. While Worldly Tutor is a good card, there are just so many green cards that do nearly the exact same thing. Sylvan Tutor, Eldamri's Call, Court of Calling, these are all somewhat the same effect, and none of those are game changers. Demonic Tutor, the classic. That being said, I'm only going to put it in A tier because I think some of the other tutors are just better, even though Demonic Tutor is a chef's kiss tutor. Next up, Crop Rotation. I think it's a genuinely great and underrated card, but that being said, you lose a lot of value when all your best targets, like Tabernacle and Gaia's Cradle, are also game changers. So I'm going to put it in C tier. Survival of the Fittest. Now this is an S tier. It's a tutor engine that at the cost of discarding a creature card, which can be upside, you get to search for the best creature card in your deck, which will usually be a win con. And you can do this for as long as this card stays in play. So I genuinely think it's significantly better than Demonic Tutor, in EDH at least. Next up is Imperial Seal, aka Bad Vampiric Tutor. This card is legitimately good, but being sorcery speed, while Vampiric Tutor's instant speed, is a huge downside. They can make you shuffle, they can make you mill, there's many other things they can do. Exile the top of your library. You're just so vulnerable, and you become a target because they don't know what you searched for. That being said, it's still a 1-mana tutor, so you can only rate it so low. Next up is Gamble. This one was hard for me because it's a 1-mana demonic tutor with card disadvantage if everything goes right. But a lot of the time, things don't go right. That being said, it's still incredibly good, and honestly, the only one in red on this list you might have noticed. So it is worthwhile, but with a caveat. So I think B tier is a good place for it. Someone Vampiric Tutoring or Mystical Tutoring on the end of your turn might be scary, but Gifts Ungiven on the end of your turn right before theirs is legitimately terrifying. That's how someone setups to win the game on the spot. Getting 4 cards out of your library into your graveyard where they will possibly be useful and in your hand where they will definitely be useful is extremely powerful. Easy S tier, though 4 mana is a little much. Finally, Vampiric Tutor, Imperial Seal's big brother. I think this goes in A tier. It has definite downsides and definite upsides to Demonic Tutor, but I feel like they mostly even out. Even though I do think it is better than Mystical Tutor and worse than Demonic Tutor, they're pretty close. If you're playing one, you'll probably want to play the other if you have the room. Next up is Natural Order. This is the only tutor on the list that puts the creature straight into play, and that is a huge upside. That being said, you need a creature in play, and this is vulnerable to you getting 2 for 1 if the spell is countered. But the pure mana saving value from this card is insane, so it's definitely at least warranted a C. Finally is Intuition, and I think it's another easy S tier. Comparing it to Gifts Ungiven, they are very, very similar. It's 1 mana cheaper, but you get 1 less card. And I think those, for the most part, even out to being about as busted as each other. This is my tier list. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and support the channel.